Hey guys, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We are in the quail pen. I'll call this quail pen 1 because we got another one right beside it. We'll call it quail pen 2. Got something today that I've been needing to do for a while, and that is to get our male to female ratio corrected or right, because our females are just taking a beating. There's way too many males in here. Well, a while back I raised a Japanese I raised a Japanese Coturnix quail, and they were awesome. You could pick them up and tell just by looking at them the males from the females by the color on their chest. But the birds I got are these are a different type of I'm about to wrap that up. A different type of quail. They're I'm not exactly sure what kind of quail they are. My neighbor gave me 60 eggs to hatch for free, so I thought that was pretty cool. But they're colored birds. They're all different type of colors. As you can see, there's some white ones. All of them, some are darker than others. They got a lot of white on them. There's one just ran by with some white on him. But just outside of the fact that my females have got a shaved head like mine now because they're being overbred, outside of that, that's the only way I could tell the males from the female is by the call. When I see one call like that guy, we're going to put him in the bucket, and we're going to get all the males out of both pens, see how many females we have in each pen. We may combine them all to one pen because I want to start hatching out some more. But I'm going to get my ratio right, which the ratio for these quails should be 5 females and 1 male. So for every 5 females, we should have 1 male. So I'm going to cull out all the males, see how many females we got, see how many males we're going to put back, and whatever males we have left, they'll be processed, because that's why we're doing this, for the eggs and for the meat. Let me show you a nice quail egg. We've been doing really good with the eggs. These birds, quail are supposed to mature in 8 weeks, but these birds actually started laying eggs at about 6.5 weeks. So I've really been keeping an eye on these guys to see when they hit that 8-week mark. But at 6.5 weeks, they were laying, and I've been averaging about 9 to 12 eggs a day, and we have been eating the mess out of them. We're going to catch some of these males and see if we can't get them out of here. I'm just going to keep an eye on them. Every one I see that crows, we're going to get out. I'm sure there's a couple more still in here. The ones I got already caught, I'm going to go ahead and take them down to this furthest pen and let them go, because they're in here just jumping all over the place. I'm scared they're going to hurt themselves. Mercy. Well, they were definitely ready to get out. I didn't get them in the door. Luckily, every one of them landed back in the pen. We got their water set up, their food, so they'll be fine. I'm hoping to get around to processing them tomorrow. I got the whole day with nothing to do, so I'm hoping I'll get a chance to get out here and process them. I'm going to do my best. But they'll be fine out here for a few days if I don't. But one thing about all these males, you can see they've been fighting. They've been fighting and trying to breed one another. It's just when you have too many males. Boy, that is a pretty one. I think I'm gonna end up keeping that one. Look at this guy. This thing almost looks like a wild turkey. Look at the colors on that guy. Flapping. Look at the colors on that guy. He is pretty. We're gonna keep him. Let's go catch the rest of them. All right. Well, we are in pen number 2. Not as much room in this pen because I got these Christmas trees in here. I just thought this would be fun for them to climb around in and stuff. But while we're out here looking for our males out here. We'll also be listening to see if we hear any more over there. I would think there's a few more over there, so we'll be listening at the same time. I'm sure this will be, probably catch a bunch now and then come back and catch a bunch later because I'm starting to burn up. It's so hot in Georgia. Let me show you why I'm doing this. Look at the back of that one. That one's head is just, its back, its neck, it's all just been chewed up. Really bad shape. It's okay, they're just plucking all the feathers out of them. This one right here has got a bad, you can see the back of its head. Well guys, it's the next day. The quail just sort of, it seemed like they knew what we were up to and they just quit crowing. I could sort of determine the males. For one thing, they didn't have as bad a heads on them as the girls, but I wanted to be absolutely sure. So we would sit back and watch every single one crow or either try to breed one of the females. And of course I have my little helper out here with me today. It's the next day.
Papa?
Huh?
Oh,
we got 2 roosters. Yeah, we got 2 roosters snuck in from somewhere. We got 2 extra roosters we didn't want.
We got 5 roosters.
We got 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Jackson and my grandbaby spent the night last night. So we came out here last night with the flashlight, me and Jackson. And I didn't video any of that because he was having a rough time at Nana and Pawpaw's. And I wanted to find something for him to do. I said, let's go out in the quail pen. And about 10:30 last night, me and Jackson was out here with the flashlight. Because one thing I've learned, for some reason, they crow a lot at night. It's really awesome. And so as they would crow, we caught maybe 5 more. But I think we got them all. We may have one more, I think maybe a rooster. But what we're going to do next is we're in pen number 2. We're going to take the girls out of here, move them over into pen 1 and sort of consolidate all this down into just one pen. Because I think we have 11 girls over here, and I think there's over in pen 1, I think there's only 5 over here. So we're just going to consolidate them all over there, put 3 or 4 more of the males in there, and we'll end up processing the rest. But he's been wanting to come out here and catch these quail so bad he can't stand it. That's his favorite thing to do. So that's what we're going to do. Catch some quail and move them over.
Yeah.
All right, go grab me a quail. We're gonna put some more quail in there in a little while. All right, well that was super fun. He caught all of them that was in there. It took a few minutes. We'll go look at the boys in a second. But that was fun. We got them all caught. We do have one in here that I think was a male that was in here. We kept watching him last night. He never would crow. He never would do anything. But I said, he's got to be a male. He had a perfect little head on him. Like I say, all their heads have had the feathers tore out just because the males have been fighting and overbreeding. So it seemed like everyone that was a male that we had caught had a really pretty decent head on them. with feathers is what I'm getting at. But we heard one crow in here while we was doing that, so we know we have one male. We're going to count, see how many females we got, and then we'll figure out how many males we need to put back in here. Well, as you can see, we ended up with a ton of males, and I want to find some. I know that little gray one, grayish looking one right there, I really like him. He's pretty. He's a really sharp looking bird, and we'll go through and determine how many more we need. But right now I'm counting 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, around 17 birds that were male, and that's just way too many. So we'll end up taking whatever males we need out of here. Oh, okay. We'll end up you can go ahead. He loves catching these quail.
I'm petting my bird.
But anyway, we'll end up taking how many we need out here, and we'll process the rest this week. Come on, you want to go count the girls?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
let's let the chickens out.
yeah.
Let's let the chickens out.
I'll be cooking.
Give them a scoop. Spread it out. Yeah, we forgot to let the chickens out, didn't we? While we were messing with the quail. We noticed the chickens were wanting out. Throw it. All right, that's enough. Put the lid back on. Thank you, buddy.
I don't want some.
That's a great job. It's just water. Come on, let's go. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I counted 3 times, and I'm hitting that 20 mark just about every time. So I'm going to say there's 20 in here with one male, because we did hear him. I think that's that guy right there. I think that's him. But we did hear one crow while we were in pen 2. So with 20 females, or 19 females, I'm going to say 20, we should have 4 males in here. So I'm going to say 1, and we'll grab 3 more, and this will be a perfect little pen right here with just the right amount of birds too, because I don't like to put but about 25 birds per house. And I think that's just the right amount for them to move around. They don't over poop it. So it's just the right amount of birds. But that's a lot. We should have a ton of eggs coming in here now, because most of our eggs, most of our females are laying. We're gonna go grab a few males and get this pen locked down. Go in. Let's see what they look like. Well, I definitely want that guy right there. That looks like a little turkey. He's got some really nice camouflage color. I think he's a sharp looking male. So we'll get him. And all the rest sort of look the same to me. They all are just a real dark brown looking bird. So we'll randomly pick out 3.
Oh, what's this one?
Uh-oh. You got one?
Yeah, this one. Oh, these are good boys.
All right, grab one. You want to grab one?
Yeah.
Grab us a pretty one. Mia. You got him?
Yeah.
No, I thought you had him.
That's another one.
Get that joker. All right, I guess we're taking that one. You got him?
Yeah. This kind of like turkey.
Come on.
This kind of like turkey, Papa.
That look like a turkey.
Yeah, that too.
All right, put him in there. All right, put him in there. There's one.
They laying eggs.
Yeah.
They're making bird nests.
They should. They're making a bird now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, apparently, check out this white one. Keep an eye on this white one. Apparently, he's a male that we didn't even pay no attention, because since we threw the males in here, he's wanting to fight every one of them. He has not stopped trying to fight every one of them that we just threw in here. So we threw in 3, plus we think we had another one, which was 4, and then I noticed that white one, which is 5. So that's enough. I really only wanted about 4 in here, but I think we got 5. I'm gonna see how that does. Look at those two. Those are 2 males fighting. How about that? Yep, apparently that white one's a boy, huh?
Yeah.
We missed him, didn't we?
Yeah.
We wasn't even paying him no attention. All right. We'll see how this does for a couple of weeks and see if their little heads get any better and just see if everything's a little more under control. I love to hear that noise. If you guys have never raised quail, I would highly look into it. It's a great homestead / small farm, small property type bird that just is a huge producer. They're super fast growers. Like I say, 8 weeks, they're fully mature, ready to eat. Our birds started laying eggs at 6.5 weeks, and we were getting 9 to a dozen every day, and still they're just pouring it on. So we love our quail. I just loaded up the incubator last night with 70 or 80 eggs, and we're going to hatch those out, put them in this one, and I got 2 more pens down there we're going to keep full, and we're just going to start putting up a lot of meat birds this year before they stop laying, because we've noticed they will. When the daylight time changes and the daylight hours get shorter, they quit laying through the winter. But we'll just raise them through the winter, keep us some birds around, and do this from here on out. The grandkids love them, so that's a huge bonus. You got some poop on your foot? All right, guys. Love you to death. Do me a favor, subscribe, like, share. Leave me a comment if you're interested in the quail. I could teach you how to raise these things. It's super easy. Quail are the easiest things you could possibly raise, in my opinion. And they're super fast growers. We just love them to death. What, buddy? He was eating his food? Yeah. Well, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber to our channel. Love you guys to death. We'll see you on the next video.
He did.